Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Right. So if I think back, in fact, we'll do an intro. I'll intro you in so you get used to it. Compared to this, we met at comedy night. However many, when did you do Litchfield?
A couple of weeks ago now, yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about social media stuff, and what we were just going through then is like the value of being able to record journeys and new stuff that you walk into. So if you're looking on screen now and you're watching this, we're all set up in a nice studio. It's because I've done it for 18 months. So we're going to have a chat about how I started it, and then hopefully you can steal some ideas. So if I look back to what was first posted on my page, there's loads of like individual drawings that I did for designs. This was before, well, this was the day that I decided to start opening. I'd post all this stuff.
That's just your work.
Just bits of work, designs that I've done. I decided to do merch even before I opened the doors to this place because it's another selling mechanism then. And if I can get people walking around with my logo on them, fucking might as well do that for free advertising.
Did do well.
And then I did my first ever black card video.
Want to know how to get tattoos for free?
And I was too scared to put my face on it. So I'd just use a load of generating stuff. And it did all right. It did 11,000 views. For me, I was fucking buzzing about that. I was over 10,000 people have seen this video when I've been used to getting 600 odd views, couple of hundred views here and there. And then day one of getting the keys.
This, believe it or not, it's my new tattoo studio, which is fucking weird to say.
And it's just talking about what's happening. That's it. And I look back at it now and go, the mic's terrible. There's too many gaps in between the words. All these different things that I've learned.
It's like an office. Looks like an office building, that does.
Yeah, pretty much is.
Keys and pockets.
It was misses.
Go in.
But it was nothing. It was just telling people, I'm on this journey. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. And then every day, I did another day of it.
So this is day 2 of building.
Day 2, got myself a microphone. I was like, well, it's the first thing that I can change.
Office space.
And so those early days, I was like, right, what's like a 10% improvement that I can make every day? Day 1 was just, all right, I'll just go and get a microphone just so it looks a bit better. Mm-hmm. And just one small incremental change every single day. And so I went all the way through that. And views were starting to do better. They'd gone from 500 views to like 1,300, another 1,000. I was going, all right, well, I've doubled my amount of views just by putting my face on it.
Yeah.
And I'd play around with like pictures of stuff of where I'm up to.
And do you make it on TikTok? Or do you put it on like another CapCut? Or
I film everything on my phone and then I go into CapCut and I'll do all of my editing in CapCut. Okay. And then I'll ping it back through to TikTok.
I've got as for the gigs, I use the tool called Opus Pro, like an AI tool.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it just done all the clips in one, and then it buffers it into YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
The challenge that you'll have, which is why probably Opus Pro is a good idea, is like time. If you're in that corporate world right now, like I can just draw pictures on people all day and then I'll film 3 or 4 videos in a day. But I've got the time in between clients to like quickly edit something together. Whereas if you're in that corporate world, I could have never have done as much content as I did now if I was trying to do work and opening this place. So that'd be a challenge. But then the challenging conversation after that is, well, how bad do you want this? Like if you want it bad enough, you'll make it work. You'll prioritise like working of an evening, editing an evening, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So then Black Card kicked off and I did my first Black Card video with my face on it, and this did 18,000 views, and it's terrible. I sound boring.
How to get free tattoos through my new tattoo studio? Well, if you do, you need to watch this video, and you need to know about this thing.
Fucking boring. I sound like I don't even want to be there myself.
Yeah.
And then this is where I clicked into another YouTuber said this, that if you're on camera, a camera is essentially a filter for 80% of your personality. So if you talk to a camera normally, like that's my normal talking voice, but on a camera, as soon as you're watching it on video, you're like, fuck me, this guy sounds boring. Like, does not sound like he wants to be there. And you find this is what takes the hardest or the longest to get used to, is being able to turn your personality up like slightly, just a couple of notches when you're on camera. In fact, you guys are fucking brilliant at this. You're on stage like every night of the week. You're great at putting it on.
We can.
And so putting on that like performance on camera without coming across as fake or disingenuous, I found that really hard to get used to because it was so far out of my comfort zone.
Hey, and
exactly, yeah. And you don't want to be like, oh, hit the like button, all like the cheesy YouTube.
You want to be authentic.
Yeah, exactly. I found that tough to get used to.
Did you have many edits of that? Did you make a copy and fuck that was shit, delete, make an fuck shit, or was you like fuck it, just do one?
Do one. Just fuck it, do one.
Okay.
And what I find now is this was all one take, right? And then I'll cut it down. And the way that I film now, I wonder if I've got examples. I'll film like a sentence at a time, and then I'll put it into CapCut. So if I go and look at this one, so you see on this video here, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 clips.
Yeah, I've seen these.
His client in my tattoo studio is going to try and sit for as long as he can before he taps out.
So that's
you focus on a sentence.
On a sentence. So your goal is, when you're creating a video, first 3 to 5 seconds is your hook. I'm sure you already know this because everyone talks about it, but your hook is like, why should people invest the time to watch the rest of your video? What's your video about? And usually it's where you get something clickbait in there. So for mine, that one particularly was, this client's going to sit for as long as he possibly can. So people instantly go, how long is he going to fucking sit for?
Yeah.
And then, so I'll film that as a sentence. And then my next one is,
we started work with him on a Japanese realism sleeve a couple of months ago, and we've managed to get the whole forearm wrapped all the way around. Now fast forward to today.
So I'm building that up a sentence at a time, because I'll think of, what's my first sentence, like what's my hook, what's my premise for this that I'm going to talk about. This was just, I'm going to be tattooing all day today. I don't know when I'm going to finish, but I'm going to be doing it on TikTok live if you want to stop in and have a look. That's like the whole premise of the video. So my first 3 to 5 seconds is, fuck, right, how do I get people to watch the next chunk of this video? So here's my hook, I'm going to be tattooing for as long as I can. Then you go into like the bulk of your video. So you have hook, and then it's value. So once people have got through your hook, it's how do you deliver value to them or tell them what this video is about. So mine for that one, I've got a twist on it that I'll show you in a minute, but I'm going to be tattooing this person one day, and here's something interesting about this that's fucking fun for you to watch for the rest of this video. So that one was, in fact, I'll show you the actual video for it. I'll go right away back to the video.
So it's like, by the value, it's like educational.
Could be educational, could be giving them something for free, could be your opinion. Your opinion's valuable. You are a subject matter expert, essentially, in comedy or in your day job or in your journey. Of any of these, there's loads of things that you're a subject matter expert in, and you'll be surprised how many people want to know your take on certain things.
Okay.
So it could be that you've got your comedy night coming up tomorrow. Well, what's your fucking day look like? What are all the things that you've had to consider? What's people love a challenge and shit going wrong for someone. What's gone wrong for you, or what's a hurdle that you've overcome?
Things.
Yeah. So I suppose it's like, I know nothing about comedy, but I'm a massive comedy fan. And on most of the specials of people I watch, there's always a story arc to it of like almost taking people through a journey. There's no different to making content as well. So every individual video will have some sort of story arc to it. Like, what's the challenge that you've come across facing this particular comedy night that you're doing tomorrow night? And then if you zoom right the way out, if you then look at your content over the last year, your whole story arc will be starting off and deciding to do Third Eye comedy, and where are you 12 months later? So I constantly think of story arcs and how to build that into everything.
So but you mean like you've actually go back and you look 12 months backward when you thinking about moving forward, you think about 12 months in
both. So our future plan. So like now I'm just coming to the end of this year, and I'll start setting my goals for next year on what do I want to achieve personally. So I'll set my own targets for my personal life. Like I've got a big house renovation I want to do, and I want to
family stuff,
grow family time with the kids. But then I'll think about that in terms of my business. What do I want to do with this business? Well, I want to have my own tattoo convention in 2027. So next year will all be building my knowledge towards being able to do that. Or I want to get my social media to 1 million by December next year, so then I'll start planning how to do that. And then I think about content, and then I go, okay, what are the stories that I want to tell over the next 12 months, and what's important to me? So First year I did it was all about black card and free promotion, because that's how I was building my followers up. Was I could give you something for free that's really high value just by you leaving a comment or liking, no cost. This year was all about my studio starting to take off. Come with me on that journey and watch what I'm doing every day and watch everything that I'm up to, and maybe buy some merch or come and meet me at conventions. And then next year, now I'm like, okay, what do I want that story be to next? What do I want that story to be next year? So I've got the people that were there for day one that watched me build the place, that watched me fucking struggle through those first few months, nearly go out of business, to then watch it start to have like sparks of a fire this year. What's the story going to be for next year? And I think I'll boil that down into individual videos. So that one that we've just looked at has done...
It's almost like telling the future.
Kind of.
You're painting it.
I suppose it's the same with any sort of goal setting. Like, I think goal setting is huge for individuals and businesses. If you say at the start of your year, not even what do I want to achieve, like what am I going to achieve this time next year? By December next year, I want to sit down and have this same conversation with you on the same camera, and we're going to review what we've said tonight. What is it that we are 100% going to achieve? Not even that I'm going to try and achieve. I'm going to do it. Set those early. And I've found that being like really firm in holding myself accountable to those things that I'm saying I'm going to do massively helps me and drives me. Right. Especially when I've said stuff on film.
And put it out there.
Yeah, because you make yourself accountable then.
Yeah.
So that one that we were looking at from yesterday, where is it? Has done 227,000 views, and then when it's all together, it's like this.
Today's client in my tattoo studio is going to try and sit for as long as he can before he taps out.
So that's my hook.
That was the right. What was the right in there? Sorry, I missed it.
Today's client in my
client's wife has done him dirty. So I've got two. It's an experiment. This is. I've got two hooks. One is he's going to sit for as long as possible, and number two is the exact question that you've just asked. Like, what's that writing? Why has his wife done him dirty?
Tattoo studio is going to try and sit for as long as he can before he taps out. We started work with him on a Japanese realism sleeve a couple of months ago, and we've managed to get the whole forearm wrapped all the way around.
Clip number 2, categorization. So I've told everyone viewer-wise what to expect in the rest of this video. I'm working on a tattoo. It's in a Japanese style. So far, this is where I'm up to. So for the people watching the video, they go, all right, I know what the rest of this video is going to be about. It's about tattoos. It's not for me. I'm going to scroll past. Or people go, actually, I really like tattoos. Kind of like the way that that looks. I'm going to stick around and watch the next bit because I still want to find out what his fucking wife's done to him. And for TikTok side, they know the videos about tattoos, so they know how to categorize it and who to show it to.
Now, fast forward to today, and I think his wife's thrown him under the bus. He's booked in on back-to-back day sessions today and tomorrow to finish his sleeve. There's his design that we're going to be working on. But last week, his wife dropped me a message and went, is there any chance we could upgrade his Tuesday to a tap-out session? Now, I know her thinking. If she upgrades him to a tap-out session, if he can sit well today, the chances are he can get all of today's work and all of tomorrow's work done in one session. That leaves tomorrow free. And I've got a funny feeling tomorrow she's going to turn around and say, oh, you've got all your work done, we've got a free day. That's a shame. Looks like I'm going to have to jump in the chair. So as always, we'll be streaming live on TikTok. Stop in, see how long my client can sit for. We've done one of these tap-out sessions so far. The longest someone made it to is 9 p.m. at night. Let's see today if we can either beat that time or if I can get done before then. Today's client...
So there's loads of...
Even I want to watch. I want to know what happens.
So there's loads of good behind... That's probably the best video that I've done in ages for like following the fundamentals of creating a good video. So my hook at the beginning is twofold. I've got two hooks there. Tap out because it brings out people's competitive nature. How long is he going to sit for? Can I beat him myself? And number two, what the fuck his wife done to him? Second reason that's a really good video is tap out sessions are brand new to me. It's a new service offering. So I'll usually do full day sessions that are 10 until 5 o'clock. And that's really filled my books this year. So I'm fully booked until August next year. And they're all full day sessions, which used to be my premium offering. So I'd charge by the hour. And if I was going after people with mega money, might get lucky. Some of them might book a full day with me. Now, I've positioned my business over the last 12 months that I wanted full day sessions to be my main offering. And now everyone only books full days, which is great. The downside of that is I've got no premium offering to like go over and above that. I've got no VIP. I've got nothing to make someone feel like they're a special person because they've gone over and above. So I was like, well, I could do tap out sessions, which is we start at 10 o'clock in the morning and we have no end time whatsoever. We just go for as long as you can sit for. So great for super competitive people. Great for me financially. So a full day with me is 500 quid. Tap out session is 800 quid. Pricing wise, I chose that specifically because full day is 500, half day is 350. So all you've got to do essentially is sit for over a day and a half's worth of hours. So if you make it to 8 p.m, your quid's in. You've got your value there as long as you make it past 8 p.m. And then it gives that VIP to something special. Not many people are going to do tap outs because it's a lot more expensive. But if you can sit it, again, the second purpose of this video is tell you about tap outs, and we're likely to get 2 days worth of work done in one. And my proof is if his wife is the one in the chair tomorrow. So you're going to come back tomorrow to see how long he made it. Did his wife get in?
Yeah.
And then the last draw for that is if you're going to stream live on TikTok, your live streams will always perform better if you've got a video that's doing well that you post just before going live.
Preparing for it.
Yeah, because that video going well pulls people into your live streams. So if that video is performing well, your live stream gets promoted to more people just by TikToks themselves. And if people are watching that video, don't even know you're live yet, but they're watching, you get a little circle that pops up around your username. People will click into your lives. So on an average for me now, if I don't post a video, I'll get 100 to 200 people on average popping into a live stream like concurrently at any point through the day. Yesterday's we had on average 800 people throughout the day for like a 12-hour session.
Do you always live stream every day?
Client choice. So because I'm like,
makes sense.
I'm almost forcing it upon them. What was the last thing that we were talking about then?
Cadence of posting just before a live stream, and then
Yeah.
it's client's choice if you do.
Client choice of the stream because
It does make sense, yeah, of course. Going to take their top off.
Yeah. Taking the top off. And also, I've never done this, but I don't know if people have to assign release forms in the UK for you to use their content. I've not come across it yet, but I'll probably have to start thinking about it in the future.
Yeah. I've heard about that stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think what kind of ideas do you think I can do for my business?
Straight away, so I think I would personally recommend splitting yours into two and having your own personal page that's just for you and your journey as the owner of Third Eye or whatever else you do in the future, and then having Third Eye as its own entity. If I could go back in time now, I'd have a page that's just Rob and I'd have a page that's just INKD.
Oh, really?
Just in case I ever did want an exit from this business. Like, I don't know how the comedy world works, and let's say Third Eye takes off overnight. If you could sell that as an entity, as a comedy night to someone else that can come and take it over, you've got a roster of 50 comedians that you could potentially put on at any point. You've got an entity that's sellable there. And I think...
Can you do that anyway? So for you, for example, couldn't you slowly transition? Right, think of an exit plan if you're doing your annual plan.
Yeah.
And think, right, in the next 12 months, I want to exit. So slowly in the videos, you just kind of, you just transition away and then just have more, like, broader content.
I could definitely do it. The trouble I've got is most of my audience book in... It's really hard to talk about this without it sounding egotistical, but most people book in because they want to get tattooed by me. And one of my testers this year was conventions, so I put that I was going to a load of tattoo conventions. I wanted to test to see if I could sell tickets for conventions for if I ever do my own one. And one of the things that I underestimated was how many tickets I could sell based on people that just want to come and meet me. It's weird.
Okay.
But like, if I go out shopping with the family now, a minimum I'll get stopped 5 times around the shop for people that want to say hello or take selfies, and it's fucking weird to get your head around. And I massively underestimated how big of a thing that was going to be for my business. And that's all to do with the personal brand as Rob rather than anything to do with INKD. And so I think you're definitely right in that I could transition myself away from INKD, but I think those followers wouldn't necessarily continue following INKD. They'd go to wherever Rob is.
That's a good thing, though.
100%. That's the exact reason.
You can because the reason I'm almost challenging it is because I'm very much headset on not having a separate page. I'm thinking of just having Third Eye Evergreen, keeping it on there. But I can put myself there more and like be at the forefront of it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just too much to manage. Two pages. I think just for now, if I can get in the first baby step is getting the cadence of creating decent content. Start getting out.
100%.
And then I can move on to the next step.
Yeah, because you can still build up your own personal brand as you on Third Eye, and then at any point in the future you can.
If I choose to.
Yeah, like if I started a new account tomorrow, because people have followed me through INKD, they'd naturally draw across to see my face elsewhere.
We see with the big guns, that Tucker Carlson, for example, is on TV. Then but mine's like, I don't know what I spoke to one of the artists recently. I don't think I'm a performer. I don't think I'm someone who wants to pursue performing.
Okay.
I don't think that's my bag. I enjoy it, but to make it as a comedian, it's just different gravy. And I've seen people that have that drive. Obviously, performed on my nights. And right now, I don't feel like that's me, but I've got some commercial acumen and I can organise, obviously, the night you come to and the one I got tomorrow. That I feel like is a USP that no one's really doing and doing well. So I feel like that's more my calling for now.
Do you enjoy it more?
Yeah, for now, I just feel like it's different. It's a different feeling.
Yeah.
The enjoyment of going up and going on stage is wicked. It's so good when you prepare material and you land, it hits. It's amazing. But then promoting and organising it, it's like it's everyone. The venue's happy because they make money. They get new people in. The comedians are happy because they're performing and they're getting paid, and the room's quite decent. I've performed in some shit places, but the rooms I make are quite decent. And the audience is happy. They're having a laugh, and it's cheap. It's a cheap laugh as well.
That probably changes the content that you want to make then. So, like, if you're not going to be I was going to say...
As long as the content's authentic.
Yeah.
But I'm sharing this with you because that is my authentic thought.
Yeah. Maybe it's... If you don't want to be the one that's performing and be the one on stage, do you want to be the face of Third Eye? Or do
it is my thing, so I have to.
I agree with you. Me. The only reason I say that is one of the conventions that I did earlier this year. They got me to do all the PR and all the TV interviews and stuff like that from because they didn't want to be the face of their brand at all.
Right.
And they've done a really good job of building it anyway because they almost outsourced that bit to other people. So for them, it was outsourcing to me as one of the main artists. For you, that would look like outsourcing to your comedians to do your content for you. The downside of that is I'm such a big believer in personal brands being the things to grow brands. Like we said earlier, like the people that sit behind the screen, the you that's sitting behind Third Eye, that's the bit that's, for right now, is easiest that people buy into. So think about that, whether you want to be the person on the screen. I'd suggest that you do.
That's fine. I liken it to, SBTV, Jamal Edwards, and Posty and GRM. Kind of like that vibe, but for comedy.
So I'll put that.
Do you blog it? Do you write it? Do you Excel sheet or?
So I'll do a bit of both. I like writing stuff down pen and paper because I think it sticks in my brain. But I'll write everything down on notes to start off with on my phone, like type it down. But I find if I write things down like on a phone, my retention.
It's like 10% of what you get if you write it down.
100%.
Quentin Tarantino says the pen is the vehicle to God. As he writes his movies.
I love Quentin Tarantino. So I'll write it down. I've got a little pot that builds up of ideas that I think there's an idea there. I've experimented a little bit and it's not really worked. And then videos, if they do 10,000 views to 100,000 views, I'm like, okay, that's my mid-range. Like the idea, I think, is a solid idea. The videos are performed okay. I'll repeat the experiment and I'll do 3 more videos on that particular type of thing.
Different style, but the same thing. Okay.
I'll reword it, or I'll try my hook slightly differently, or I'll try different camera angles, or instead of holding it selfie, I might film on a tripod, or I'll try something different just to see if I get the same results again. And if I do an experiment and it does 100,000 views or over, I'm like, fucking win. This has gone well. That moves up to do 20% of my pot now. So instead of doing 2 videos a week, now I'll do 4. And if it continues to do well when it's 20%, the goal is always to move that up into my 70% rotation. Now, I might not use that type of video every single week or every single month, but it's in the backup. I know this store. I've tried it now at least 6 times and it's done well. that can go into my 70%. At some point, I'll revisit that.
Do things drop out? I guess people's taste changes. So
change.
That top bit always, that 70% always changes.
So I change it based on my business. So I don't always want to be giving something away for free, for example. So I'll go through. What's your actual job title? What do you do?
I'm in software. I sell software.
Fucking perfect. So do you do software development?
No, I sell it. I'm on the functional side.
I don't know if you'll do this, but it falls into software development and project management. But you can run in sprints. So if you're doing software development, you have a sprint for 2 weeks on developments that you want to make. Software developers work on it, and then you set a next sprint. So you're constantly setting goals every 2 weeks.
Yeah, we don't. I did that in my previous company. We don't really do it here, but I know what you mean.
So I set all of my content in sprints.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'll go on like a month sprint, a quarter sprint.
Yeah, analyze it afterwards.
Yep. Fuck. So I'll go on a promotional sprint for 6 weeks where all I'll talk about is a free tattoo that I'm giving away. I'm giving away the black card. I'm giving away
every day.
Every other day, usually. Sometimes every day. It depends what fucking mood I'm in. But if I'm on a promotional sprint, that's going to be 90% of the content that I post in a variety of different ways. Sometimes it might be super fucking direct. Like, I'm giving away a black card next month on this date. You need to make sure you're watching. This is everything that you're going to get. Or sometimes it might be that I'm just filming a video of me tattooing, showing someone where I'm up to. And by the way, don't forget, next month on the 27th, I'm going to announce the winner of a black card where you could get all this plus 4 more days. So everything will be somehow linking back to the giveaway that I'm doing. But I don't want to do that constantly, because as soon as you repeat something too much, even if it's a giveaway for some massive value, you lose relevancy because it becomes not special. So like, if one of your, you don't have to do this, but if one of your strategies becomes, I'm going to give away 2 tickets every time I do a comedy night, 2 of my followers are going to get free tickets to come to the comedy night. If you do that every single time, then people are like, well, he's going to give away 2 more next month. Why should I try really hard to get these 2? He's going to, like, if I give away tattoos all the time, fucking right. What's the point in trying to win Rob's free tattoo this month? Because next month he's going to do another one anyway. So I'd do all mine in sprints. So I'll do 6 weeks promotional. I'll do 6 weeks value based. So last one was 10 top tips for getting a tremendous tattoo. So I'll give people 10 different things to think about to make sure they'll get a really good tattoo. Like looking at pictures of healed work from artists.
You're an SME though. I feel like as you're talking, I feel like, well, what do I speak about? Because it's like I'm putting on the odd night ad hoc.
Yeah.
But then also it's like, I don't know, it's just all it is. I'm like that. So being a comedy promoter.
So for me, I'd think about. It's different for me because I've done a fair few comedy nights, but I would think about.
Be like being a promoter.
I wouldn't even go to that. I'd put yourself in your client's shoes. So if your clients are your visitors that are going to come to your comedy nights, what's important to them? Like,
they have a laugh.
I've got no idea. They have a laugh. I've got no idea what to expect at a comedy night. I don't even know how many comedians perform at comedy nights. Yeah. I've got no idea what even to fucking wear at comedy nights. I've got no idea if I'm participating. I don't know if I sit front row, am I going to get picked on? If I'm feeling quieter or introverted, do I sit back row?
They are really, good point actually, yeah. Because they are really, it's a grey area, because a night I put on would be very different to what someone else puts on. And
100%.
Like if you're like Jimmy Carr, obviously that's a very different experience to what you'd see if you come to one of my nights.
So you've got one stream.
Maybe that's content in itself.
Fucking 100%.
Me just speaking to the camera saying, ever been to a comedy night?
Yeah.
Big guns, but hey, you can also come to these.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Everything that you do is content. Like, can people eat? Do they eat before they get to a comedy night?
At mine they can. But not at everyone's.
So yeah, this is where I'm performing. Here's all the shit that you can buy, and if you're lucky, I might give you a discount for one person that books into my comedy night. I'll knock 10% off the bill of food or whatever it is. It could be that you go. I don't know, here's a load of different areas that you can stay in this local area because you're going to want to make sure that you're at my comedy night because of blah, blah, blah. There are so many different things and different content that you could make on a comedy night. So
mine are, they're pop-up as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not tied to one location. So it'll be like, they'll obviously have one in Lichfield, but then the next one is St Coldfield, and then another one is in Birmingham I've got lined up. So I don't know if that, I guess I could talk about that too.
100%, you can talk about. So if you think of, everyone
so stupid.
that's going to watch your content has different interests. Like, it might be comedy that gets them in through the door to initially watching your video, but then you're going to get people that want to know what's going on in Birmingham that weekend when you're on, because I might want to book myself a hotel if there's something else going on. It might be that you want to record a video when you get there tonight, setting up your studio, because comedy is what this person's interested in, but actually they're a massive camera nerd and they want to know what you're filming on, how you're going to film it, what lighting are you using, what microphones have you got on. And so there'll be a video there that's just about your setup, because there'll be another demographic of people that are interested in that stuff. There'll be another demographic of people that are massive foodies. Like, if you come to this event, we've got blah 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 on the specials this weekend, and by the way, these are the fucking great comedians that you can only catch at this night for the next 3 months, because I don't know where else they're going to be.
Yeah,
like, you have
fucking
got
good, to be fair.
so much stuff that you can talk about. So think about, like, who's watching your video and what are they interested in as, like, subgenres. So if comedy is number one, what else could people
The
be
beauty
interested
of it is that it fucking goes across all borders.
So-
people who like tattoos, people who
Yeah.
like drinking, everyone loves comedy.
There's your challenge back to you then, on when you say, I don't really know what to post about, because you're an SME and you've got a service that you sell. Like, your service is fucking fun and it captures
Love that.
so many different people.
Yeah.
Like, I will happily come down one night. If we organise like one of your nights, I will make fucking 10 videos in front of you and show you all the different things that you could make videos on.
They've asked us to come back, actually.
In Lichfield?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
10th of March, they said.
Oh, when I fucking count me in, I'll be there.
Yeah,
Like, and if I know about it early, then I can promote more on the run up to it for you.
Nice.
And then, because we can get.
Yeah, but I need to construct the night first. That's the most
yeah.
important thing, and then
Once you're in a position to do that, I'll happily help you, and we can leverage like my audience, so we can get a load of people that come out just that want to do meet and
happy
greets and
days,
shit.
man.
So we can do that 100%. But your main one now is just fucking start. Just put yourself on camera, and you're gonna be shit. Like, and that's okay.
Yeah.
The same when you first ever got up on stage, you're going to be fucking ropey for a few and you're going to bomb a little bit. But that's alright, because you fucking love it.
Yeah.
And like,
It takes me back when I was like years ago, just making funny videos of myself and sending it to my mates.
same shit.
No, it's like this, but like,
Same shit. Like, here's some like inside stuff on my challenges at the minute. My challenges is sometimes I feel like I'm boring on camera. So if I look at my competitors, Paul D, young guy, drives around in a Lamborghini, wears Louis Vuitton clothes, talks really cool, so all the youngsters fucking love him. He's always having a laugh. Whereas I'm like, there isn't enough fucking fun in my videos yet. So that's one of my challenges for next year, is like, how do I bring a bit more of my personality out?
Interesting.
And so think about that. Like, people are going to buy into you when they're watching your stuff. Think about you as a person rather than like professional zip tie brand. Like, we're going to look good and we're going to have
difficult when you work corporate for so long.
Mate, it's
You're
so
just fucking
hard.
tied into a structure,
Yeah.
and you got to break it.
Yeah, that I found that really difficult, because I used to do PR stuff in a lot of the corporate places,
All right.
and so I'm used to everything being buttoned up and nice and like breaking out.
I have comfort with that though.
Same here.
It sounds a bit gay, but
Fucking
like,
easy.
kind of like it in some ways. There's like some structure that works. You're kind of comfortable with it.
Yeah, I tried bringing that to this place. Like, one thing that's worked really well is I've brought in a load of those